Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the trader Fence. For anybody who might not know what he does, what the point of him is, and how his trading works. So we're going to be talking about everything Fence here today in this video. I might miss a couple of things, but this is primarily for newer players wondering who the hell Fence is and why is he buying everything and then reselling it like a scumbag. So we're going to hop into it here today. Make sure you leave it a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just hit 100 subs. Super excited about that. Thank you very much. No stranger to Tarkov content. Used to upload it on my main channel, Acez-Gaming. Over 17,000 subs over there. Got over 200,000 views on Tarkov content in just a short 50 videos. So really appreciate your support here on this channel, my second channel. Make sure you hit that sub button. Let's hop into it, man. So Fence is a trader that will buy literally everything, but everything you sell him, he resells in his shop to other players. Now, Fence is usually a pretty bad place to sell and to shop, but occasionally you can find some really cool stuff when it comes to his trading. Now, there is one Fence task in the game, and that is the last task in the game, which gets you the Kappa container. If you guys are brand new players and you have a standard account, you have an alpha container. That's your 2x2 secure container that you can put anything in and that nothing disappears from. Obviously, if you have EOD, then you have the Gamma. And the last quest or task in the game is from Fence. It is for the Kappa container, which has 3 more spaces than the EOD edition Gamma container. That is the only task Fence currently has. There's been some talk about making Fence kind of like a black market dealer for this Bitcoin crisis, but we're going to stray away from that. Everything is subject to change in the future, but primarily Fence is just a resell trader. So let me show you some examples. If I wanted to sell... let's just sell this bandage to Fence, which you can get a lot more from other traders. I want to make this very clear. Do not sell anything to Fence except for like cracked visors and armors. But if you're a newer player, you're probably not going to be running that many visors. And, you know, the higher armors, it's rare that you're even going to sell them at all. But I just want to show you, Therapist will buy this bandage for 819 rubles. So selling it to Fence is not, you know, a financially smart decision at 520 rubles. But you guys get the point. Let's go ahead and sell this to Fence. 520 rubles there. I'm not sure if it's going to go right into his little shop here or not. I'm pretty sure it would be like at the top. So let's see if we can reset him really quick. His stock should have changed, but I don't think it did. But nonetheless, we sold our bandage to Fence. You're going to see all these items here. This is all stuff that people have sold right to Fence. And a lot of this stuff, you shouldn't be selling to Fence at all. Like, no matter what. Because of the fact that all other traders will give you more for it. Any of these weapons here, you want to sell all of these to Mechanic. You don't want to sell any of these weapons to Fence. Now, sometimes you get some crazy deals in here, like this foregrip here at the beginning of the game you actually need for one of the gunsmiths. And this might be a good buy from Fence. But at, you know, almost 200k for a weapon, no thank you. But does Fence ever sell anything good is what you might be asking yourself. And the answer is yes, and actually really, really often. And the best way to do this is actually a flea market strategy. So if you're not level 10, make sure you hit level 10 so you can get the flea market unlocked. And what you want to do is actually head into your barter items. Now, you can do this for other things as well, but barter items is going to be your best bet. And you can see Fence's listings are right here and right here. So now the next step you want to do is actually hit this price right here. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. If we're just focusing on Fence, we can actually have a way to only show Fence's items. But if you are just looking to snipe pretty much anything good in the shop or in the flea market, you can do this for all items. So I usually do it for all items in case there's a really good deal in the flea market. But if we're just focusing on Fence, which we are, we're going to head up to this little settings wheel here. We're going to display offers from, then we're going to do traders. We're going to hit OK. And you can see now we are only seeing items sold by Fence. This is the best way to snipe any item from Fence, anything you might need, anything you might want to use. This is the way to do it, and it's actually really, really efficient. So every time you refresh, there's going to be new stock here because on the marketplace or the flea market, everything is on a global setting, so anything that's sold to Fence, his inventory is instantly pushed out on the market no matter what your dealer is showing. So, for example, if we go into Fence right here, we'll just take a look at some of the miscellaneous items. We have, you know, Fire Clean here, just a couple of random barter items, not a ton. Like, there is not a lot of barter items out here, as you guys can see. But if we come back to the flea market, we can see a ton of these by going back to traders. We can see all these different items here that Fence is selling. Now, all of these, you know, a lot of them aren't good prices, but some of them are really good. So once again, be sorting by that lowest price and sit here and refresh. To refresh, you hit F5 on your keyboard. If you want to snipe something very quickly, hover your mouse over purchase and then get ready to click. And once you want to purchase something after clicking, hit Y on your keyboard. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. But for example, this heat exchange, you know, it's probably only worth 10K now, but at the beginning of wipe, when you need this for your hideout, these are worth a ton. Getting them from 11K from fence is a really good deal. So once again, trying to get a good snipe here. It is 3 a.m. Eastern time in the morning right now. So, you know, not the best time to snipe stuff. These hunter matches might be worth. I'm not sure if they've gone down since then. You know, this is a decent price, 5,000 here. The normal selling price is around the 9,000 rubles, 10,000. So you get them half off. You can get a grenade case with that trade. So we're going to be heading back and checking these out here. Let's get matches off of there. And we'll go back to checking out some stuff from fence. Make sure you click that barter item once again. And we're right back here. Not sure what chainlets are going for. You know, you have to kind of learn your pricing over time. I know most of them. I'm primarily looking for some of the cheaper items here that we can snipe. But there's some screwdrivers that are worth a ton. There are occasionally some like 30,000 ruble items. You can get like packs of nails and stuff. This one might be good. A hydrogen peroxide here. Let's check it out. Not good at all. That's why you check it. I think the other one, it's the other one, like the NC, or it's like it's like NCA or NACI or something like that. It looks just like this one. It's the other bottle that actually sells for a lot. So we're going to be going back to traders again. Actually, remember selected filter is what we should be doing. Now we're right back here. So we haven't really got any snipes yet. I do want to get a couple for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here for a little bit, snipe some stuff, and I will show you me sniping it, obviously. But I'm going to sit here maybe for like 10-15 minutes, try and get a couple snipes for you guys, just to show that this is a good method for sniping some good stuff. And you might not make money on it per se, but you will definitely get a good deal on it. So you can use it for barters, use it for your hideout, whatever it may be. Let's try and get some snipes. Right there, I just sniped a repellent. The last time I checked, which was kind of towards the beginning of the wipe, these repellents were selling for a lot. I'm going to check on it. Might have lost money. That's okay if we did, but I have a feeling we didn't. All right, so the repellent, we actually made, you know, like 3,000 rubles. It wasn't anything crazy. Actually, if you would have bought those hunter matches, that would have paired perfectly with the repellent that we just purchased. Over here on Jaeger, you have a grenade case trade that actually takes both of them. But I just want to show you really quick. Hunter matches, repellent. So that one wasn't a bad one. We're going to try and get some more really quick and see what else we can find. Right there, just got an insulating tape. That's a pretty good one. You got some capacitors down here. Let's check these capacitors out. Then we'll check out the blue tape. Let's take out the traders. Yeah, capacitors. Didn't get that one, but you can see those are about 8 to 9K. The other thing that we just bought, check that one out. You can see that one's worth about 9 to 10K. I'm actually not sure what we just bought that at. We might have lost money on that. I honestly cannot remember. But there's so much potential here in the flea market, man. With all these traders and stuff, you can really get some good deals. And I love doing this. I love trying to get stuff from fence just because players that don't know what stuff sells for, they'll sell stuff to fence pretty often. And it's a really easy way to get some cheap stuff. Duct tape right here. Don't know what it's going for, but we'll check it out. You can see this one's selling for 3,249 rubles. And if we actually take that one off, these ones are usually 8,000. And we got both of them. And we waited a very long time. I had plenty of time to snipe that earlier. I even had time to look it up. Usually, you could probably sell these for 10K. And honestly, if they broke this barrier, you might even be looking at the 17K. Let me do a quick refresh. You could definitely inflate this price. I mean, there's a huge markup right here. And you only have to sell through 10 of these. So if you held a little bit, as you can kind of see, actually, I'm really interested to see if it'll go. It probably will here. Yeah, and we're up to 20K. So those duct tapes were just listed for like 3,000 for fence. We could turn around and use them for whatever trade it is. I think it's sick case and, you know, anything else. And potentially save 17,000 rubles per duct tape in prime time hours. So it's just an example, but you can do this with all items, and that is primarily the main usage for fence right now. I wouldn't see any other usage. The main one is just selling broken armors, as I said, and broken visors, but that is fence in a nutshell. You can really use this guy to snipe a lot of stuff that you might need for your hideout. He's super important in that aspect. Other than that, not so much. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, you found it informative in any single way possible, make sure you are leaving that like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support from everyone who stops by the channel. And that's pretty much it for today, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.